Module 1.9, Periodic and Simple Harmonic Motion, Period, and Frequency. Many sounds are caused by vibrating bodies. As it turns out, we are able to describe the motion of many of these vibrating systems with mathematical equations. But first, we need to learn some terms. Periodic motion is motion that is repetitive over equal periods of time. For example, bouncing a toy robot suspended from a slinky, the pendulum on a clock, or pushing a child on a swing, the vibration of a guitar string or a drum head. Some of the words we will use for repetition are vibration, cycle, and oscillation. We will use these words interchangeably. If we graph the motion of an object over time, and the graph turns out to be a sine wave, the motion of the system has a special name: simple harmonic motion. Simple harmonic motion is related to circular motion, and we will go into a little more detail when we talk about phase. We like to talk about simple harmonic motion because the equations involved are relatively simple. With periodic motion, the time it takes for one cycle is independent of how the amplitude changes. In other words, the time it takes for one vibration remains constant no matter how high or far a child moves on a swing or how far a robot on a slinky bounces. The time it takes for one repetition is called the period. We use the symbol T for time, not P, as an abbreviation for period. Period is time, so it is measured in units of time, but when doing calculations, the unit needs to be the second, or the answer will be wrong. Frequency is the number of cycles that occur in 1 second. We use a lowercase f as an abbreviation for frequency. The unit for frequency is the hertz, abbreviated Hz, and it's named after the car rental company. Sorry. It's named after Heinrich Rudolf Hertz, who was the first person to prove the existence of electromagnetic waves. So, 1 hertz equals 1 cycle per second. It turns out that frequency is the reciprocal of the period, or F equals 1 over T. Frequency equals 1 over the period. Likewise, T equals 1 over F, or period equals 1 over the frequency. Frequency and period are inversely proportional, so as period increases, frequency decreases, and vice versa. These two equations are very important. We will use them throughout the course, so make sure you learn and remember them. To review, periodic motion is motion that is repetitive over equal periods of time. Simple harmonic motion is periodic motion that results in a sine wave when change is graphed over time. Period is the time it takes for one repetition. Frequency is the number of cycles that occur in 1 second, or F equals 1 over T. Frequency and period are inversely proportional.